Hi everyone, how are you going? So today I am working in the very last journal, Travelling Australian Journal, and that was started halfway through last year, and this one, when I send it off, goes back to its owner. And the theme for this one is Under the Sea. Isn't that gorgeous, the cover? So what I thought, I've already kind of like mapped out what I'm going to do on the page. I actually got inspired to do this from a picture that I seen on Pinterest, and I thought that I would do something similar. Not quite exactly the same, because it's never going to be exactly the same as the original, is it? But I really like the idea. So you can see I've just gone around the edges and marked in pencil, and it's going to sort of be on the silhouette style. I really am enjoying doing the silhouettes at the moment. So what I'm planning is having a sort of white in the middle, and then it goes out into darker shades of blue for Under the Sea, and the white like the reflection from the light, and then around the edges is going to be black for like the coral or the seaweed or what have you. And I've already prepped a little bit. I went and drew a, what's that called? A squid, not an octopus, a squid. So I drew a little squid and just backed it onto some cardboard that I'm thinking of kind of like placing there. And I also drew a couple of little fish that I'm going to place somewhere like that on. I'll maybe do 3, just use another fish for up there. And I've also drawn a turtle. So okay, that's the plan, Jan. So what I want first, I'll just get a rubber, because I've got some pencil marks just here that I just want to get rid of before I actually start to paint. And there is a little bit of, looks like seepage come from the other page, but I'm not worried about that. Okay, so let's get started. I want some white. So I'm just going to use a couple of shades of the blue paint I've got and the white in the centre. And I'll just use this tray. I'll put some paint out on here. And the paints are just, they're called Radical paints. They're Australian made and owned, and they're actually not bad. Not a bad paint. They've got a nice pigment to them. Now let's see. On a brush, that one will do me. And I'll just start. And I'm going to put a bit of the darker blue on there. So I'll just get, where's my, that'll do. Whoops, a bit too much I think. And I'm going to bring the darker blue to the outside of this. And I'm not worrying about going over the lines that I've drawn because I just roughly freehand those and I can always just paint them in later. Down here I'm just trying to go in between the shape of the coral, because I don't really have to put all the blue down around here because that's where it's going to be blacked out. So I've got that on. There's just a bit here. So I'm going to, alright, I have the blue, the darker blue on. I'm just going to go around and try and blend these colours now. Looks pretty cool so far. I just have to do a bit more to the inside there, but I'm going to wash my brush for that. So I can bring the white back in. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so let's bring some white back in here. Okay, alright, I think that looks pretty cool. Trying to get it as if it's like the sun hitting on the top of the water. Okay, I like that. That looks alright. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go around the edges with a black. Okay, I actually had to go out for a minute. So I'm back to finish this page because I didn't have any black paint. So I rang my daughter and found out where she brought them from, and it was down near Kmart. So I went and got a black, and I ended up buying a couple more. I brought a fluoro purple and crimson red and also a teal green to try, but I'm not using them now. I'll use them in a little while. So I've got my black. Oh, hello.
Remember these?
Oh, mustics, they're cool.
I got jelly
That
beans.
was a lovely little interruption. My grandkids come for a visit and they were trying to get me to eat those disgusting jelly beans. I don't know if you've heard of them. I think they're called bamboozled. But oh my gosh, they are disgusting. Okay. Focus, Wendy, focus. So I did go and buy a black paint earlier too. And I'm going to use what kind of brush? Let me see. I'm going to use a small round, I think, and get some of those shapes back in around the sides where I can just see it. Okay, I might start up here, up the top. Might be a good idea if I wet my brush a little bit. I'm going to change brushes because I don't like that, and I'll use this one, smaller one. I can just barely see the outline of my pencil marks that I drew earlier, but so far so good. Okay, so now it's just a matter of going around the outside and just painting all the black in. Let's see how it goes. Might get a smaller brush though. Let's see, this one here. I'll use this one. A bit more black. Oops. There are a few little spots around here, but I'll touch them up when I've finished the majority of going around it. So you won't really see them by the time I'm finished, hopefully. Might just turn that around. Nearly finished this. I must admit this is really relaxing for me. I am enjoying it. I just hope it turns out okay. I think it should. I'm not sure. Because at the moment I'm just looking at bits and pieces. I haven't actually stopped and had a look at the whole page as a whole, the page as a whole. Okay, turn it back around. And this is how it's looking. Actually, it looks pretty cool. It does, doesn't it? There are a few little spots, white spots here, that I might just quickly go over and just fix them up a little bit. And a little bit just up here, I think, just to cover that. Okay, so that's it so far. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool. And I'm running out of power. Better plug in. Okay, so now I'm going to put a squid in and a couple of fish, I think. Don't know if I want to put that turtle in or not. The where I got the inspiration from the picture, the painting on Pinterest, it just had the turtle in it, but I think I would like something else underneath the sea, so that's why I drew the squid and a couple of fish. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to just trace those on in pencil, or trace around them in pencil. I backed them onto some cardboard from a tissue box, which makes it easier to just trace around. So I've got one squid there. Do I want another one? No, I don't think so. I don't want to put too many little fishies and sea things in. I'm going to put a fish up here. So I've got a squid and a fish, and I am going to put the turtle in. I'm going to put him just there. I actually had a little bit of trouble drawing this turtle. I don't know why. I just couldn't get the dimensions. It still doesn't look really right to me, but I'm going to go with it. I just okay, so alright, you can't see much there, but I do want another couple of fish on it, I think. Alright, I'm going to do those ones first. So I'll just get my brush back. That little one that I had, now I can't find it. There he is. And the black paint, and I'll start with this fishy up the top. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Oh, I like it. Okay, and now this one, my little squid. Need a bit more black paint. And I'm really liking these paints too, the radical paints. Okay, and there's my little squid. That looks so cool. Okay, and my turtle over here. I'm using a flat brush. This is a number 7 from Montmartre, and when I want to do like the points, I just use it, I turn it to the side on the edge. Okay, stop fussing. Okay, so, oh, that looks so cool. I hope you like it. I think that turned out pretty good. Looks like you're looking right from the bottom of under the sea upwards. Oh, that looks so cool. And I'm thinking I'm not going to put any more fish on it. I'm just going to leave these three here on it, on my page. Stop fussing. But that looks so cool. Oh, I like it. Oh, I hope Danny likes it. I think she will. Okay, so that's my page for the last travelling journal for the Aussie Swap group. And I'm actually not going to be participating in the next one, only because of all the appointments that my husband will be having with his cancer. So, and I just thought I might not be able to commit to do the next one, but maybe the next one after that, because I really enjoy working in other people's journals now. Okay, and I've had so much fun, and I really like that. That's my interpretation of Under the Sea theme. Okay, thanks everyone. You all have a great day, and I will catch you later. Bye bye.